Well, heyo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into our 176th stream, where we will be playing Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. This is a very retro game here. We are actually going all the way back to the Game Boy, and I hope that you like this cool little background here. We are, of course, also celebrating the holiday of Halloween. You know, that's coming up, right? You know? And I figured that we maybe should do something a little bit special. Maybe spruce things up, decorate a bit, and that is what we have done. Now, you might say, isn't it a little bit odd to have chosen Super Mario Land as a Halloween game? Surely that's not a scary game, right? Well, you'd be correct in assuming that. However, there's actually a special location that is called the Pumpkin Zone. I kid you not, this is a real thing. It is the Pumpkin Zone. And so we are going to be visiting this place, this location in Super Mario Land 2 today. And I thought, well, okay, that ties in with the theme, right? Is it a stretch? Perhaps, maybe, a bit, I don't know. But it is a thing that, you know, relates and corresponds to Halloween. All right, so you know what? You know me. Sometimes I make a little bit of a stretch. But that being said, this is a very cool game and a very interesting game because if you're not familiar with it, this was developed by the group that was not the original team behind the Super Mario Brothers games. This was actually done really in a way without a lot of oversight or restriction, and there are just some strange things in this game. It's kind of bizarre, but it's fun. It's really cool, and I'm actually playing today through a Game Boy player, which is attached to a GameCube. If you're not familiar, this is a device that just kind of screws onto the bottom of the console and allows you to play all of your Game Boy through Game Boy Advance games on the television. Now that's how I'm capturing this through the Elgato Game Capture HD. And we'll be having some fun tonight with this game. I'll be playing with a GameCube controller. I am much more familiar with this with a actual Game Boy, but you know what? That's all right. We'll make do. We'll make this work. And if you have any questions before we get started, let me know. But Artie, Cactus, welcome to the stream. And I also see Kaylin. Heyo, Kaylin. And Pocket Size Cactus, thank you for the host. How's everyone doing today? What's new and exciting, huh? Shall we get started? Shall we actually get underway here? Let me just turn that down and get started, because that actually is it's kind of funny. This is actually a silent section in the start, but if we hit this, right, we get a little bit of the background music going. All right, pretty cool. Yeah, Cactus says yeah. Keelan gives me a zombie head. Not really sure what to do with the zombie head. Is that I mean, I guess zombie head is yeah. Cactus says I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of it. Oh, okay. Well, before we actually do dive into it, I should probably say I've got 3 options here for saves. It's kind of neat. You go down the pipe to clear. You would do something like this. And there we go. Let's just go ahead and start with the second save file. And yeah, okay, so you start off, there is an overworld map, much like Super Mario World. This came out after Super Mario World. And I guess we can start. This is our first level. All right. And you heard this music a little bit just before, as a matter of fact. So, all right. And now we have a very nice large Mario sprite. So this game obviously came out after Super Mario Land 1, which was the original Game Boy Mario game. And if you go back to that game, Mario was a very small little sprite, and by the time that this game rolled around, you can tell that Nintendo had really polished their skills and honed their skills, and what you find is you get these beautiful large sprites, and you know, a lot of the moves actually from Super Mario World. So, for example, I can do the cool spin jump by pushing down and jumping, which is kind of nice. And you also have a lot of other power-ups, which is in keeping with the Mario franchise, this is actually going to be a lot of fun because there are some very unique ones, which we'll see in a little bit. But this game, like I said, it had a unique team of people. There are a lot of very odd things that they included in this game, and it's just very charming. It's really a tight platformer, and it's pretty cool. And from the looks of it, you would be probably forgiven if you thought, boy, it kind of looks a lot like Super Mario World. But really, other than maybe a passing similarity in terms of the sprites and the sprite work, I'd say there's actually quite a bit that's different. Uh-oh, we might have missed out on our one-ups. Nope. We could have gotten more, but oh well. So similarly to Super Mario World, you can do the spin jump to break those blocks. Ooh, look at that. Let's grab a fire flower. And you know that this game originally would have been in black and white, right? Yes, you can play it on a Game Boy Color and have different palettes that you can use. I'll explain that in a minute. But because it was originally designed for a black and white platform, well, in order to differentiate your different power-ups, you have this little feather in your cap, which makes sense, kind of. Maybe does it make sense, actually? Come to think of it, I never thought about this. The feather is supposed to be a cape, so maybe this doesn't make any sense. But you have one, why not? And Champ, welcome, how are you doing? Champion Playa, what's up? Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is a very interesting and unique game. I do very much like it. Once I get through this level, I will catch up in chat. But for now, I'm just kind of getting a feel for the controls. I haven't played this in quite some time. Okay, now those bells, you saw one at the halfway mark, that would be your checkpoint. This one up here, if you can ring it, gets you a little special bonus stage, and we were able to ring it. So we've now got the claw game. Let's go for it, see what we get, huh? And, oh yes, we got the carrot, which gives you bunny ears, which allows you to flutter similarly to Tanuki Mario or the raccoon tail, but not quite the same. Okay, let me back up. And yes, Pocket Size Cactus says, that's better, Kaizo Mario levels are the death of me. Oh, that's too bad. And Artie says, I'm finishing up my last Inktober for tomorrow, and then I can say I did it. Oh my gosh, Artie, that's awesome. Congrats. I'm glad that you were able to do that. And Blaze says, I'm triple tasking. Good luck to me. Okay, Blaze, welcome to the stream. And Cactus says, Mario Odyssey capture mechanic was based off the clear function. I don't quite know what the clear function? Not quite sure. And Champ says, heyo, so I found the cause of my power outage. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Oh, drinking, driving, no good. A drunk driver hit the power lines. That's not good. Oh boy. Alright, well, hey, you know what we were talking about? Sort of spooky themes and all of that. Let's go up here because this is the heart of this game. Wario's Castle. Alright? So this is where the name comes from. Wario has stolen our castle and has given it this new front door, which requires 6 golden coins in order to enter. So obviously we have none. We better find them. Look at Wario up at the top of the castle there. Oh, Wario. Oh, you. Well, anyways, so we need to clear various worlds in order to regain these 6 golden coins. So let's go ahead and start by going, well, we have options. We can go really anywhere. And the thing is, we could actually go into Pumpkin Zone, which is the Halloween-themed zone, which is the reason that I actually decided to stream this for Halloween. There is a Halloween-themed zone. It's called Pumpkin Zone. Do we want to start with that, or do we want to hold off a little bit? Because there are lots of other worlds, like Mecha... Oh!
Whoa, thank you. How generous.
Our wild art of mana run for your life, lol.
Kaylin, thank you so much for those bits. Thank you so much. 250-bit cheer. That is super generous. If you have any heart emotes or mana cheers that you can share in the chat, please do for Kaylin. Thank you so much. And I love that little emote there with the zombie hand coming up. That's too funny. Oh, right over Mario's face that was, too. I hope you like this background, by the way. I've mentioned this before, but all of my backgrounds, my overlays that include mobile devices, these are all done by me, completely original works. So I took a photo of my Game Boy Color, which is what I usually play this game on, and then I went through the process of adding all kinds of shadows and gradients, things like that. And I think it's a fairly convincing Game Boy Color right there. So that's pretty cool. And Blaze, Champ says, I've got Arcanes, but that's it. Hey, that's a good one though, Champ. Awesome. And Blaze, thank you for that heart. Well, since I'm not hearing anything, let's hold off on Halloween just a bit, and let's go to the tree zone, all right? This one is, you can see, it's kind of like a little map within a map, and you have various bosses and things like that. So you do have a sort of world boss that we will end up getting to. But anyway, so with our bunny ears, we could tap the jump button a second time, and you just hold it, and you can do a nice little float. It's pretty nice, all right? Let's see if we can actually hold on to this, because this level is actually pretty interesting. Lots of enemies coming for you. And bouncing frogs. Oh dear, okay. So you don't go very fast. That's one thing you can say about this. Oh, that was close. Oh my gosh, I jumped on the frog's tongue and it actually worked. Alright, let's just get above ground here. Let's not even go for that. We've got what we want. We don't need to do anything. We don't even need that. Momentum is a thing, which is good. Every good Mario game should have a certain amount of momentum. Oh, I don't even believe that happened. Alright, fair enough. Oh, there's stuff up there. Yeek! Nope. Oh boy. Alright, let's just keep going. Okay, there is a way to get up here. Hold on. I think it's, oh boy. Oh boy. It's been a little while. Oh my gosh. It's almost like Kaizo Mario right there, huh, Cactus? Can I run over this? Yeah, there we go. Skipping over all the little voids, and we could go down that way. Should we? Nah. Let's actually go back a bit. Let's see how far in the level we can make it, huh? I'm not above cheesing it out this way. I think that's good. Oh my gosh, Bob says Happy Mario Land 2 Day. Yeah, indeed. I'm very happy. This is exciting. And there we go. Cool. By the way, I think you introduced me to Arcane in the first place via a host. Thanks for that, Champ says. My pleasure. Arcane is awesome. I am a big fan of her streams, and glad that you have connected with her. Yeah, seamstress as I call her, but yes, for sure. And I remember her making that emote on stream. Yeah, Kaylin, she did. She's a very talented person. Cactus is Kaizo Mario loser? Is that what I'm reading correctly here? Anyway, yeah, so Bob, I had options for the various palettes. Let me explain that real quickly. For those of you who may not be familiar with some of the tech behind all of this, all right? The original Game Boy, of course, was a monochrome device, meaning there were no colors, all right? And you had an option of basically putting new batteries in to make the screen just slightly easier to read. And that was it. You had a very marginal contrast wheel that allowed you to just basically adjust it so that in whatever light you were in, you had a little bit better chance of reading the screen. But beyond that, that was all you had. When the Game Boy Pocket came around, this actually introduced a superior screen. Whereas the original had the pea green sort of screen, this one had one that would have looked much like the one that you're seeing right now. It would have been clearer and sharper and darker blacks, and it would have been near white. in the background. So the Game Boy Color then came out and actually was officially a sequel or a successor to the original Game Boy, whereas you could call the Game Boy Pocket a iteration. The Game Boy Color actually introduced better hardware and had, again, that kind of screen that was a little bit sharper, but it also displayed colors, hence the name. When you played the original Game Boy games designed for the original Game Boy, on the Game Boy Color, you actually had options because this was all backwards compatible. So you could play Game Boy Color games, obviously, that's what they were designed for, or the old Game Boy games. And if you played those original Game Boy games, you could use a command, a button input at the start of the gameplay in order to create or to choose a custom palette. Some games were designed later and re-released that were basically like remakes of the original games, but very loose remakes. They would just introduce a palette that used more colors than the original game would have had. Because you're still limited to basically, I forget how many shades of black or gray, I guess. And so, oh shucks, so the palettes didn't actually, change every color in the game. They just basically changed your palette of grays. So you're maybe 5 colors, I think it might have been. That's all you got. And in this case, you're seeing it represented as various shades of black, but you could use palettes that would give it all kinds of things. Fancy, it looked like sherbet, or it could look like it was all in pea soup, that kind of stuff. This was sort of taken from the Super Game Boy, which preceded the Game Boy Color, and had these palettes as well, but different palettes than the Game Boy Color. So this game obviously came out before the Game Boy Color. I choose on my Game Boy Color to play in the black and white style because it's, to me, the most authentic way of playing it. The Game Boy Player came out later, which allowed you to play Game Boy games on the GameCube. You would attach this little device to the bottom of your GameCube, put a little loading disc in, and then you would insert the Game Boy game into the bottom of your GameCube. It actually gives you the same color palette options as the Game Boy Color, which is pretty nice. Uh-oh. And, oh no! And so that's kind of cool because you can, of course, colorify your games if you want. Unfortunately, there's one little thing that I will say that's kind of interesting if you're considering what version of hardware to play games on, a consideration. The Super Game Boy, which was a Super Nintendo cartridge with a slot in the top that would allow you to play or insert Game Boy games, that device does suffer from one problem, and that is a sort of wonky frame rate. It's not quite perfect. I believe also, actually, it may have an issue with the aspect ratio, but I'm not positive. In any event, the one advantage is that they actually were able to encode into the device custom, oh shucks, they just trolled me there. They were able to encode in custom palettes for games, so they would actually say, this is what, you should have in this game. And sometimes they could even hard code separate colors for sprites versus backgrounds. And they made use of this in games such as Super Metroid 2 and Donkey Kong. Also, a lot of the games had special backgrounds too that came out after the Super Game Boy was developed. So kind of a lot of options there. Anyway, sorry, that was a long rant, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a background here. Anyway, Cactus says that they've got to go, but happy early Halloween. Take care, Cactus. Bob mentions Link's Awakening DX, which is exactly the example. That was my first Game Boy game that I ever owned, actually. And Blaze says, I'm triple asking. Sorry for triple tasking. Sorry for not chatting much. No problem. Champ says, all right, I'm going to continue watching the Doctor Who DVD set I got for my birthday. See ya. No problem, Champ. Take care. Bob says, one of the palette options in Pokemon Red and Blue in the Game Boy Player lets you see Dark Cave without Flash Easy Mode. Oh, there you go. That's cool. Yeah, because it would recolor it so you could see it. That's fun. And Cactus says, ew. Uh-oh. Ew? Ew, why? And Artie says, bye, Cactus. Alright, let's continue on here. Shall we go left or right? Let's... Ant or bee? What do you think? I guess let's go ant. Oops, hold on here. Bob says Game Boy Street Fighter had a custom background and had 2-player mode on the Super Game Boy. A nice... which is nice, considering it's not even in the original game. That is pretty cool. I actually didn't realize that it had that 2-player mode like that. But yeah, they were able to do a lot of cool things with the hardware. There are so many options and so many iterations with Nintendo mobile hardware, which a lot of people don't realize. But I think, it's a testament to the fact that they were always pushing boundaries and experimenting with their mobile hardware. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? Seems like we've got a lot of people just kind of coming and going, which is totally fine. I appreciate you hanging out if you're able to be here. And hope you do enjoy this game. Maybe it'll encourage you to pick up a Game Boy Color, which is actually a very inexpensive piece of hardware these days. And maybe a few of these Game Boy titles, which are really also very inexpensive. It's kind of the closest thing to the Atari 2600 in terms of Nintendo hardware. By which I mean, you can pick up loads of fantastic games on the Atari 2600 for pennies on the dollar. And, I mean, no kidding. Most games cost you maybe $1. Okay. And, Game Boy is similar. You can get a lot of fantastic Game Boy games for very, very cheap. It was just a very popular system, so there were a lot of cartridges made, and there are a lot of games out in the wild. So, if you're ever looking to, maybe reclaim a little bit of nostalgia, or just, experience a really fun device that is retro and doesn't require a lot of money, this might be a good choice. So Blaze says, I'm doing good. Kaylin is also doing good, just can't wait for the weekend. Yes. Well, I mean, didn't the week kind of just start, though? I too, I'm looking forward to the weekend. We've got some cool things going on, but we'll see. Poor baby Mana is actually sick with a fever, so yeah, things are a little bit kind of, I guess, a little interesting because we're trying to meet her needs and things like that. Bob says, I like to think it's all testament to Nintendo's ability to use crazy outdated hardware for literally decades, which isn't a criticism, it's quite brilliant. Actually, you are correct. That is actually a really brilliant thing that Nintendo is able to do. Because it means it's affordable. It means that they can actually explore really creative uses of the hardware. I mean, by the end of the Game Boy era, I'm talking about like Game Boy, not even just Game Boy Color, but Game Boy. Some of the things they were able to do, they had graphics that looked not necessarily on perfect par with, but close to Donkey Kong Country. I mean, you had actual, CG pre-rendered graphics on the Game Boy, so it's pretty impressive. Yeah, Nintendo really kept things going. If you look at the original Super Mario Land and then compare it with something like, well, even this, you can tell they really were pushing the boundaries. Something I definitely appreciate about Nintendo. Oh. Oh, uh-oh, Blaze says I heard her. You did, Blaze. You heard her. We actually, we did a hangout in voice chat in Mana Manor, and Baby Mana came in, which was a lot of fun, and said when asked if she wanted to say hello, no, but also said bye-bye. So you heard some good stuff, Blaze. Oh, that was fun. I'm glad that you were able to be there. Uh-oh. That trick doesn't work in this game. Aw, shucks. Hold on. Is there a secret here? Can I make use of something? Maybe I can do this. Let's try this. There we go. Boop. Oh, look at this. Kaylin says, I'm getting an iPhone X this week. Or, excuse me, iPhone 10. I know that's how they're branding it. My bad. That's cool. Oh my gosh. I honestly, you know, I do like Apple phones, and I think that the iPhone is a very good device. I'm probably not going to get any upgrade anytime soon, but we'll see. When I do, it will obviously be a iPhone. So, anywho. But yeah, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Well, here we are. We are at the boss. So, are you a fan of iPhones? Do you have an iPhone now, Kaylin? Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. And who here has an original Game Boy? I'm curious to know that. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, so I guess we're gonna have to see. Oh dear. Okay. So we can do this. And... okay, good thing that I didn't just drop. Okay, alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Sorry, kind of wanted to time that out. And here we go. The old Goomba thwomp. Alright. Eek! Okay, we made it. We made it. Alright, here's the boss. Okay, finally we got a hit in. Well, you know, I realized we've actually been playing a whole lot of retro titles in the last week, haven't we? We, of course, beat Super Castlevania 4. Ah, shucks. Which was really cool. I'm glad we did that little bonus stream to actually finish it up. But that was really cool. And Blaze is now double tasking, down from triple tasking. Well done. And here's our first of the 6 golden coins. Not too bad. And Blaze says, oh yeah, I've seen this meme, this is pretty funny. Blaze points out the iPhone 10 for $1,000 or every single Kirby game ever for less. Thinking. Yes, and Blaze has a GameCube, that's the oldest. You grew up with it, right on. Yeah, the GameCube is a pretty cool system, and I mean, there you go, pick up a Game Boy player. It does cost a little bit to get the disc, the startup disc, unfortunately, but you can grab that. Oh, forgot this was a thing. Kind of special, not necessarily hidden level, in fact, kind of the opposite of a hidden level, but it is an auto-scroller. An auto-scroller in Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins. What will they think of next? Ugh! Oh, shucks. Oh no! We've made a fatal mistake here. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4. Come on, 5. There we go. We've got a 1-up. Can we do another? Yeah. One more? Yeah. All of our 1-ups by chaining together Starman run-throughs, I guess? Not sure what you would consider that anyway. There you go. And done! Auto-scroller, Bob says. And Bob says, I have no original Game Boy anymore. I do have the Game Boy Player and a DS. Excellent. I actually picked up, so I never actually owned a original Game Boy, you know? My first ever was the Game Boy Color, and it was the purple Game Boy Color, which is, again, what this overlay is based on. So, I went back and picked up a Game Boy, original Game Boy. Maybe one of these days, you know, we'll, oh. So, with the bubble, you can float by holding the jump button. I forgot about this mechanic. Okay, why not? Why not, Team Mario? Why not? Oh, we just threaded the needle there. Oh boy. Oh, we could do, oh, we don't want to go in the water. Nope. Staying alive. This is great. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. And look, for all of you Minecraft players out there, take a look at how they make perfect circles in this game. See, you know, you can still have a pixelated world and make it work. There we go. There we go. And Bob says, you should always play on your GameCube, Bob says to Blaze. And Blaze says, amen. Melee for life, Bob says. Oh no, Blaze broke Melee. That's too bad. And every time we have gotten the heart on this. That is ridiculous. And it was Blaze's favorite. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Melee's pretty good. Oh, look at that Space Zone. We are going to space. Artie says, I have a Game Boy Advance. Just found 4 games for it on my desk. Ha, nice. Way to go. And Bob had the Game Boy Fat way back in the day, but I'm pretty sure it got eaten in house fire like 7th grade. I'm actually at a friend's house feeding their bunnies, and there's a Game Boy Pocket in a drawer in the entertainment center. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, just trying to say, if you were in charge of feeding their bunnies, which is an important thing, right? You should probably also be in charge of feeding their Game Boy Pocket by, you know, replacing the batteries, you know, fresh charge, give it a little whirl. We don't want this to rot just sitting in the drawer. Gotta take care of the Game Boy player, right? I mean, Game Boy Pocket. Now, oh, Artie says, now I need to find the unit. Oh, you have... Oh my gosh. You just found the games, you didn't find the Game Boy Advance. Uh-oh. And let's see, Blaze says, all the best Mario games are on the GameCube, in my opinion. Double Dash, there we go. Sunshine, and Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Ah. Really? So, Double Dash is your favorite of the Mario Kart games, huh, Blaze? That's one that I feel you don't hear that often. And Artie says, entertain the bunnies with the game, yeah. Bob says, I didn't try to turn it on, but I think the batteries are dead and I don't see more. Well, the other thing is you don't want those batteries to corrode inside of the Game Boy Pocket. So really, what I'm hearing is you are doing them a service by taking those batteries out and going to the store, picking up some new AAAs, right? The Pocket took AAAs. I believe only 2 AAAs, or was it 3? Anyway, you ought to do that, you know. Oh, and Artie says, I have the unit. It's in our junk room, which I still need to clean out. It's red and on the shelf, but I can't get to it. I hear you. Well, there we go. We know where it is. Maybe we can do some force moves and draw it over to you. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, let's keep going. We're actually doing pretty good. We're cruising through this, and we are in space, and our jumps now are ridiculous. Ooh, we just dodged a bullet there. Oh no! Shucks. Oh boy. Spiky spikes, we don't want that. Avoid the spiky spikes. Avoid. Oh no! That's not how we avoid the spiky spikes. Oh shucks. Okay. Make it, Mario. Okay, we can do this. Keep going. There's the goal. We aren't gonna get the special bonus there, but it works. All right. And Blaze says, I don't know what the best Mario is. 64 and Sunshine were both amazing. That is a fair point. I really actually need to go back and play Sunshine, because that is a good game. Severely underrated, I would suppose, in terms of the Mario games. Bob says, what? Among game snobs, Double Dash is clearly the best, and you can connect 4 GameCubes together because spending $400 for 16-player Double Dash is just smart. Fair enough, Bob. For my money, if I were to say a favorite, for nostalgia, I would say Super Mario Kart. For sort of, I guess, a mix of good, I guess, it's not really nostalgia, it's just good memories, good fun with friends, good multiplayer, Mario Kart 64. If I'm thinking just the one I've had the most fun with overall, and would go back to again, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Great version. And Blaze says, also PD Piranha and King Boo for the win. Fair enough. And Bob says, that's a ballpark guess, actually. If each GameCube is, say, $50, and each copy of Double Dash is $40, that's almost $400. Then you need controllers, 4 broadband adapters, an Ethernet hub, probably closer to $600. That's true. Gone are the days of the GameCubes being, what, probably $10, $5? I actually picked up a GameCube for $5. Oh. Well, those stars clearly are not good things. Don't hit the stars. We've learned something. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing. Apparently, this is like a... Oh, you can just float? Okay. This is a little bit like Balloon Ride. Why not? Oh, Mario. How you tease with your silly changes of control schemes and locations. How you delight with far outrageous locales. Oh dear. Alright, and let's see. Oh, want that. Yep, there we go. This is really something else. Oh, we went the wrong way. Oh, we made it. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the wrong way, but it was a way that probably shouldn't have been. Oh dear. This is... Come on, Balloon Ride. Skills learned in that game don't fail me now. Oh boy, okay. We already have one of those. We're in good shape. Alright, keep it coming. Ay! Alright, okay. We're almost there. I feel like this level's about to end, right? No. Oh, what? What are you? Get away. Get away now. No good. No good. No good, very bad. Oh. Now this reminds me of a Sonic bonus level. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Oh. Oh boy. That was only halfway! Oh no. Oh dear. Oh shucks. We have no firepower right now. This is bad. Alright, let's see if we can get something in here, huh? Yeah! Cool! Caitlin Gaming is heading to bed. Caitlin, I am sorry you couldn't stay longer, but thank you so very, very much for being here. And thanks just for being awesome and all of your support and everything. I always appreciate it. Always look forward to hanging out with you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next Saturday stream where hopefully we'll have a little more time. Oh dear. There we go. You saw us just get another golden coin, Kaylin. Thank you so much. And Dark Solid X, Solid, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? And Blaze says, or everyone can bring their GameCubes together for free. Ah, that is a good point, Blaze. And Bob says, as long as everyone has a GameCube, I found that I'm somewhat alone among my friends in GameCube love. Aww. So take care, Kaylin. Have an awesome night. And yeah, Solid, what's up? How you doing? Boy, we're just cruising on through, aren't we? Let's see, maybe, oops, that's not helping in our cruising. Let's go back the other way. Do you think it's time for Halloween? I think it's time, now that Solid has arrived, it's time to bust out the Halloween level. So let's go there, shall we? And here we go. It's the spooky pumpkin zone, everyone. This is the reason that we are playing this game on this day. It is the pumpkin zone. And how ridiculous. It's like, what do they call those? The Polly Pockets? You know what I'm talking about? It was like the Polly Pocket, and then they had another version. But it started with that. It was like a little thing that you open up clamshell style and had little toys in it. That's kind of like what this pumpkin does. That's what I've always thought of anyways. And Solid says, that is an awesome stage. And yeah, highway to the pumpkin zone right here. That's what this is all about. And Bob says, stay on your gourd. Oh, that pun was good. That deserves a pun command right there. Actually, holy hole in a donut, what a pun. That also deserves a 5, Bob. I'm gonna high five you. And apparently it was 72% effective, so go us. Okay, so here we go. Let's just, for a moment, let's just notice that there is a mask wielding Goomba with a knife in its head. And this isn't a Mario game, everyone. So just terrifying already. I mean, that just, yeah, come on now. All right, oh boy, we've got all of the dangers here. Like what, it's slow moving. Oh, and it even was an enemy that got me. This is not good. All right, come on, we need some life here. I have a feeling I might die. Oh dear, okay, oh boy, and oh, we've got a good power up now. It's kind of slick too. I don't know if it's just my imagination or maybe it's that we were just playing the space zone, but it seems like all of the movements are slicker than they were. I think it's probably my imagination, but still. Spikes are flying from the sky. What is going? This is creepy. This is creepy, everyone. I want to run and hide. Why? They're moving so slow and creepily. Like, look at how they fall. I don't like it. Nana is scared. Nana doesn't like it. This is about the scariest. Oh, this is about the scariest Nana's gonna get. I have thought though. I have thought of some other games. Oh, there's a Kid Dracula. Actually, I'm not too afraid of you because we took out your much older sibling in Super Castlevania 4 just the other day. So, you know, no fear on this side. And let's try and grab that bell. Boom, we did it! Blaze says, well, Mana, I will be heading off to bed. Sorry that my time here was short-lived. No worries, Blaze. It was wonderful having you for as long as we did. And it was nice chatting, so take care, my friend. And Bob says, dream the sweet dreams that only come to those who acknowledge the superiority of the GameCube. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm just gonna hide here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Oh my goodness. And Artie apparently remembers Polly Pocket, which is which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, what are those? This is so weird. What is that? What is any of this? What is going on? Nintendo. You make no sense sometimes. Oh, I don't know how we did that. No, thank you. Please, no. I don't, it's, no. Okay, we'll just go on the roofs. No need to get our hands dirty down. Oh, we've got Cyclopses. Let's ring that bell, huh? I don't know what's going on. So that is the checkpoint. Oh my goodness. And look at how you actually travel through the entire level in this. It's pretty cool. Hey, this is our first actual underwater section. Look at that. And apparently you do not get any bonus from holding up on the directional pad on those. Okay, fair enough. Is that... No, thank you, no! No. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna go this way. You're gonna stay there. What? That one pixel hurt me. You boo. No good. Oh, I can't go down this way now because I don't have a mushroom. Sad. Sad mana is most sad now. All right. Wait, actually, we could do... No, but we want this now, so it's all good. We'll just wade through the water. And Bob says, I think the plural of Cyclops is Cyclopson. Is that a fact? I do not know if you are just saying that or if that is in fact true, but I like it. The Cyclopson went to the door. I met a flock of Cyclopson. Oh shoot, I thought I still had my star. Shucks. Goal! I would like a box of Cyclopson. Okay, let's carry on. Oh dear, it's like a ghost house here. See, Blaze went too soon. Oh shoot, that was a ghost you can't stomp on. Mana. Oh, mana. Oh. Oh boy. Can we... Oh boy. Nope. There we go. Bob says, it's absolutely not true. I just want it to be true. That's fair enough. It's all good. Let's try this again. I love that it uses the same theme in all of the music, too. Pretty clever. You know, it's that little athletic theme illusion there. Oh, can we do something with this? No, because that ghost is going to get us. That boo right there. Boo! 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 Yes, that's all along what I wanted. Okay, we're in good shape. Let's carry on. Make it through this scary house here. Why not? Oh dear. Okay, so once we get through Halloween Zone, my goodness, we're basically halfway through this game. I just realized. I mean Pumpkin Zone, excuse me. I feel like it should be Halloween Zone, but it's Pumpkin Zone. Fair enough. We'll call it by what it's called. Okay. Yeek! Nope. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Huh? Ah. Hey, we did it. And what is this? Oh, Bob says Bob says the best name for a group of animals is the ladybug. Do you know what you call a bunch of ladybugs? I don't, but Bob continues, not a swarm or a flock, It's a loveliness of ladybugs. Well, that is truly lovely. And look, we've found a secret level here. Which doesn't really feel like it matches the Halloween vibe, but that's okay. We'll just, we'll pretend. I guess it is technically on the outside of Halloween or Pumpkin Zone, but we won't change the overlay. We'll keep this. We'll keep it. It's from the Halloween Zone, so, I mean the Pumpkin Zone. I keep messing that up. My apologies. A loveliness of ladybugs. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, yeah, ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, if we had the fireball, would that be what gets us through that? I don't actually recall, but that was an easy level. So Artie, you've got your last Inktober drawing. That is pretty cool. All right, let's try this zone again and get the regular exit so that we can actually carry on and get to the witch. The witch. Witch old witch. The wicked witch. Yeek! Ah, I goofed. I done goofed. I should probably have gone back for that carrot, but I'm too lazy. Let's carry on. Ah! Goomba Boo! It's scary. Ah! Alright. Huzzah! Halfway through. Says he. Oh, boo. Yeek! Ooh! Aha, this is what we were supposed to do. Oh ho! I see that if I go up this way, oh. Okay, boo, you come over this way. Cool. You stay there. I'm gonna go here. All right, and we're gonna get that bell. All right. You just finished it, Artie. Right on. Oh my gosh. Artie, that's fantastic. Kudos to you. I am so glad that you did Inktober. I need to catch up on everything because I haven't seen the last few, but my goodness, I really enjoyed seeing everything that you've made. Thank you so much for sharing them in Discord as well. It's been really awesome. It's been a very cool month, even though I haven't followed through with my hopes of actually keeping up with Inktober. Watching and living vicariously through others has been a blast. Oh man, this is creepy. What do we got going on here? Ay! Whoa, are those like tentacles? What? Nintendo, why you do this? It's scary. Ah! Oh no. There we go. I wanted the carrot. I got the carrot. And now a bell. They're dancing brooms. What is this Fantasia nonsense we've got going on here? Eek! 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 Oh man. Fantasia, the oft forgotten Disney film. It's witch time. Alright, Artie says you can still do it. Use your mana powers. Oh, Artie, that's very kind. I will, I might. We'll see what happens. Oh, this is no good. Alright. Oh, it's those. There's spikes at the top of the screen. Did you know there's spikes at the top of the screen? In case you didn't know, there's spikes at the top of the screen. So, in case you're wondering, there's spikes at the top of the screen, and they hurt you. So don't hit the spikes at the top of the screen. If you want, you can hit the spikes at the top of the screen, but don't hit the spikes at the top of the screen if you don't want to hit the spikes at the top of the screen. Because if you want to avoid the spikes at the top of the screen, it'll be better for your health. If you want to hit the spikes at the top of the screen, then you will lose the match with the witch. And all things considered, you probably want to win the match with the witch. So don't lose with the match with the witch. And what have we got here? Was that a money bag we've got? Hold on, this is some crazy loot we got. Hold on, let's get up there. Can we not? Oh, can't do that. Okay. All right, this is unusual. What a nice little clever thing they have developed for us. So we have to go up this way. Can we get out this way? We can. Aha. Okay. Okay. And we get our fire flower and money, which I've never seen yet in the game. Who knows? Bob says, why the carrot? Why the broomstick? Because first you got the carrot and now the stick. and then Bob acknowledges the not beating the gourd joke. We did it. I still do like it, Bob. No worries. Okay, we are getting through this game. We're just knocking this out of the park. We are halfway done with our stream and halfway done with this game, so things are going well. All things considered, things are going well. Okay, so, well, we are going to leave here, and I guess as we do, we shall transition back into this overlay, and we have options. We have Mecha Mario and the Undersea World. So, what do we feel like? What should we do? Maybe we should do some Mecha Mario. Let's do it. Let's go for the Mario zone. Because why not? And GG Witch indeed. Alright, so we've got all the gears going here. Yep. Not as bad as the clock tower in Super Castlevania 4. Just saying. Oh my gosh, I so enjoyed beating that with all of you, by the way. Thank you so much for being there with me. Oh, pardon me as I pause this for a moment. Yeah, that was super fun. And oh, by the way, I do need to say, I have been looking at some pretty cool ideas for Super Mario Maker. I've actually been considering some special little upgrades to the stream, to the overlays and things like that. And I'm really inspired to do some more Super Mario Maker streams. I don't know why, it kind of just hit me. I got the bug, and it just felt like it was something that would be a lot of fun to do. Obviously, I've got a ton of games to ultimately play, but I think we're going to go back and do some Mario Maker soon. And some of the upgrades I have, I think, will make for a very interesting and fun experience for all of us. And I suppose I could let the cat out of the bag and say that I have been looking at some ways of making submissions easier for everyone, including also some really fun stats to make playing levels a little bit more streamlined and interesting, because you'll kind of know what I'm up against, and I'll keep track of how much time is spent. So what I'm thinking is, if I spend too long in a certain level, I can just skip it for the time being and return to it later. I think that's going to make it a little bit more of a fun thing to watch, because I feel like going back, when I would watch my streams before, if I spent too long on a level, which is easy to do because, you know, if you're memorizing course layouts and things like that, you need to spend time. Well, it kind of got a little bit disinteresting, you know, after a certain point. So I'm thinking, you know, we'll kind of keep to a limit and make that a thing. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. We'll do more. That will be in a stream coming soon. And, boy, there's some other things I was going to mention as well regarding Mario Maker, but I don't remember. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So the other thing, not Mario Maker related, that is an update, is that we are officially doing, as I mentioned before, maybe you heard, maybe not, the patron pool. The patron pool, first patron pool, which is where the one of the patrons of the month will have their name selected through a roulette wheel on the first stream of the new month. So I will have that roulette wheel ready to go. We'll know all of our patrons, and we'll select a patron. Now, after we've done that, the cool thing is that patron gets to look at my physical game catalog and do a patron pick, which is going to be their chance to choose a physical game that I own and tell me, yes, this is the game that I would like for you to play in stream this month. And I will actually play that game. It's all going to depend on the game and the feedback from people, if I am attempting to beat the game or just kind of solve a certain puzzle from it, or if it's something that we shelve and come back to. We'll see, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to happen. That's going to be a thing coming up. Artie asks, is there a Nintendo unit I do not have? And the answer is, well, let me actually get at the heart of what I think you're asking me, and I'll answer that question because it's probably going to be more useful information-wise. There is no Nintendo physical game that's been released that I do not have official hardware to play it on. So there are definitely iterations of consoles that I don't own. There are definitely things like, I don't have every variant of the Game Boy or the DS. I don't even have every variant of the 3DS or 2DS for that matter. But, so I don't have every hardware, ever made. And I don't own things like the standalone television units or the Game & Watch. I don't have those in the collection. But if it came out on a Nintendo Game Pack or any kind of physical release where it was like a physical game card or game pack or disc, then I have official hardware to play it on. So consoles, I've got the whole shebang. I've got all of I even have a Virtual Boy. So I do have a Virtual Boy, Bob. And, oh, what is this now? Bob says, actually, you gotta bounce out of here. I'm off to my first day of working nights. Wish me awakeness. I do, Bob. Thank you for coming. This looks like the precursor to Tick-Tock Clock in Mario 64. I had not thought of that, but you know what? I think you're right. And now Bob is taken off. So cool. Bob, thank you so much for coming, tuning in, and wish you luck in your new job. Hope it goes extremely well, and I'll chat with you later. Whoop. What is going on here? But yeah, Artie, I hope that answers your question. I actually have considered doing a Virtual Boy stream as well in the future. It's going to take a little bit of interesting and creative problem solving because the Virtual Boy, of course, was not designed with with capturing it in mind. It essentially is a pair of goggles that you put on, and so it's not going to go extremely smoothly, I think, but I do think I can capture it and get some pretty good footage and play some Virtual Boy games on stream, and I'd really like to, because the Virtual Boy actually is a very cool piece of hardware. Obviously, you won't get the 3D, which is unfortunate, because that is one of the most compelling things about the Virtual Boy. But it has a few really good games that have never been released outside of it. Wario Land for the Virtual Boy is a fantastic platformer, and one that I really had hoped Nintendo would have released in some kind of Virtual Boy virtual console on the 3DS, because it would have made so much sense. Even with goofy all-red graphics, it would have been a blast. It would have been really cool. So sadly, they didn't do that, and as a result, it may be a game that's kind of lost. I don't know if they'll ever bring it back in any form, unless we get other consoles that have 3D like Virtual Boy. I just don't know if that would make sense. It certainly wouldn't be in 3D if you got it for a non-3D console. But it's a shame, because it's a great, great game. So we'll have to see. I thought it would have been a great opportunity for Nintendo, but sadly not. And Dash, buddy, how are you doing? So good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. We've been having some good conversations tonight. I feel like it's been really cool. And I hope you enjoy the background here. I think it's pretty splendid, if I do say so myself. Alright, we're up at Mario's Brain. And it's apparently Legoland, because Why not? With floating spiky buoys. Because also, why not? But I think we'll keep our bunny ears. This game is so ridiculous. Also, Dash, we're about halfway done with this game. We may actually beat this in this one sitting. We'll just have to see. Oh, I kind of want to get that. Oh, now I definitely want to get that. That power up, that fire flower. Oh dear, come on. It's really nice that things do not disappear off the screen when you leave. It's all persistent, which is actually really impressive for a Game Boy game. Ooh boy. But yeah, Artie, getting back to your question again, on the games and things, not only for Nintendo, but actually I have a decent amount of flexibility for other systems as well. There are some I do not have. I still don't have a CDI, for example, nor do I have a TurboGrafx 16, but I do have the ability to play Master System games, you know, basically all Sega systems excluding the Saturn. Yeah, and actually no, I don't have a Sega CD or 32X either. So most Sega systems. Also, let's see, some Sony systems and some Microsoft systems. And of course the Atari 2600 and Magnavox Odyssey. And we have the three little piggies. So there we go. This is the thing that we could try and survive. Okay, alright. It's not bad. Oh, that's not bad either. I have a feeling this is going to be bad. And it wasn't. It was actually incredibly easy. Huh. Oh boy. Yeah, Dash is doing well, thanks. This is a new one for me. Well, that's cool. Glad that you could see some of it. Yeah, this is a classic Game Boy game. And I'm glad that you like the spooky background. And Artie likes the Lego pieces. And real nice that Nintendo was able to get sponsorship from Lego through this game. That could be. Yeah, I'm glad that you do like the background. This is, the overlay is custom. This is all the Game Boy Color screen here. It's not actually a photo. It's a photo of my system that I then used as a reference to make a render of the game system. And I think it works pretty well. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. And when I do Game Boy games in the future, so that you all get a glimpse, it would look a little something like this. Which, yeah, not too shabby if I do say so myself. This is just classic, the classic mana background, but I think it works quite well. So that's just a little sneak peek for you if you are curious. And we'll go back to this and continue on with our journey, which I guess will go into the depths of the turtle. And we are going to the sea. So, yeah. Artie says, you do or don't have the Atari? I do have the Atari 2600, Artie. So, and a fair amount of Atari games. Let me actually tell you. Let me just kind of go real quickly here. I think we've got time here, so let's pull up my list. And Dash says, Wolf should have tried Fireballs all along. Yeah. With the three pigs. That's hilarious. That's it. That's what it was. Shucks. If only. Hindsight 2020, all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Alright, so if I filter my games by Atari... Oops, did that work? It did not. Hold on a second. Bear with me for just a moment as I get this... Alright, done. And now let's look through the platform of the Atari 2600, and what do we have? We've got a total of 44 Atari 2600 games. So yeah, Artie, a pretty good smattering of Atari 2600 games, and some pretty cool ones in there as well. I mean, there's obviously the classics in there, Barnstorming being one of my favorites, but we also have Donkey Kong, you know. We've got, oh, this is a fun one, and I've got the steering wheel controllers for this as well, the Indy 500 game, which is a fun one. I actually played that in a competition. I hadn't actually played Indy 500. I went to a convention, and there was a tournament of Indy 500, and you know, it was like, I just said, I've never played the game, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, you know, not sure, but the person running it talked me into it, and also a friend said, you know, yeah, go for it, who had played the game and was a big fan of it. He said, yeah, no, you should just do it, and even if you've never played it. And so I said, sure, why not? And I actually ended up coming in like third, I think it was, or maybe even second. I came really close. And after that, I said, this is a fantastic racing game. And so I went and I picked it up for like $1. I mean, remember I was saying Atari 2600 games are ridiculously inexpensive if you're trying to collect Atari 2600 games. And yeah. But let's see, Artie also asks something else, which is, did you ever play on the Lynx? So, I know of the Lynx, but I never did. I never owned the Lynx. That is a system that I saw a lot in comic books, and I always was interested in, but I never owned the Lynx. I've never actually played one. I've never actually held one. I've seen them at shows, but I just never... I really didn't play a lot of handheld games. This was actually something that... for a long time, I never played even Game Boy or anything like that. So, Lynx was just kind of something that didn't really, it wasn't really feasible to play. And then, I have played the Jaguar. I've always wanted to get the Jaguar. You know, it was, sadly, it was as you know, unfortunately, not a successful console. But I knew someone who actually, he picked up the system when it was going on clearance for, I kid you not, $20, and games were $10 a piece. And I wish I had the foresight to pick up the console and some games, because brand new at those prices. And there are some pretty cool original games for it, but sadly I never did, and now it is a very expensive console. But alas, they are bringing the Atari box to market, and I'm hoping, though I don't know if this is actually going to happen, that they will create some kind of virtual console-like store where you can download all of the classic Atari games. If that's the case, that would be really cool. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I'm still light on information regarding the Atari box. But did you know Sega recently opened up a new online store with lots of merchandise, and I believe, well, there's some talk, it's not likely, but some talk of maybe Sega getting into the console business through, you know, something that's not a, a full-fledged kind of Sega console, but we'll see. I don't know. There's lots of nostalgia floating around, and a lot of people who are willing to spend for, some things that bring back a little bit of that nostalgia, and I don't blame them. I mean, it's one of the fun things about collecting retro video games for me is, to be honest. But I am assuming you have the links, Artie? Oh, can we go through here? Nope, we cannot. Okay. Yeah, so you had the links, but it wasn't very popular. I don't know. The other system that makes me think of was the Turbo Duo. I think it was called Turbo Duo Portable. Is that what it was? Or I can't remember. It was basically the TurboGrafx 16, but a portable version of it. And I believe that it and the Lynx both competed kind of more so with the Game Gear, because the Game Boy was just a runaway success. But the Game Gear didn't sell as well, and as a result, I think people tended to kind of put the other smaller selling console or handhelds in similar categories. And really, it came down to the brilliance of Nintendo knowing, something that is inexpensive is important, easy to develop for, which the Game Boy certainly was, and what's more, if you are able to basically, make variations and things that people want to buy duplicates of the system because of, well, that's another sound strategy. Colors and things like that. Get the whole family in on the fun. One sibling has one color, another has another. Those were all clever marketing things. So the Game Boy was just a really well designed handheld. And Nintendo always followed the philosophy of, easier to build, easier to develop for systems in terms of handhelds. And now I think they've taken that idea and they're continuing with the 3DS line, which I think is really cool, because the Switch, for all intents and purposes, could be played as a portable system solely if you are so inclined. But they are still, maintaining support for the 3DS, at least for the foreseeable future, at least for another year, probably a lot longer, I think, because what I believe that they are realizing is, hey, it's good hardware, people still like it, there's a great library of games for it, and, why not? Let's put out another variation of it and keep it going. And it's working. But Artie has not heard of the Jaguar. Game Gear, she's heard of. Never had one. Game Boy is the best small handheld device they have, and they've improved on it a lot through the years. Which is very true. It hit all the right bells and whistles, Is that a saying? Hit all the right notes. That's the saying. Bells and whistles is something entirely different. I'm mixing idioms. That's all right. I can mix idioms. I'm an idiom mixer, is what I'm saying. Oh dear. Yeah, the Game Gear actually always interested me a bit. I had a friend who had one and let me borrow it. And I recall some people who had one who would let me play, and there are a few games on there that I really quite like. One of these days I'll play some, for sure. And Dash is happy they're still supporting the 3DS for a bit. I'm still getting a lot of use out of mine. Well, that's good. Yeah, I am too, and they have some great games. Boy, the new Metroid game, phenomenal. And now I'm getting back into Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I'm thinking about doing more streams of it. It's great. But yeah, in terms of the patron poll and pick, again, we'll do... I guess maybe you might have missed this, Dash, but how some of this conversation came up is because we were talking about the fact that on the first stream of the month, I will be doing something called Patron Pool, which will be on stream, live on stream, so there's no funny business, I will be spinning a roulette wheel of all of the patrons' names and choosing a patron who will get an opportunity to select from my catalog of physical games. I am making that distinction because, for a few reasons, but yeah, physical games. And they will get to choose a game for me to play, a patron pick, and I will play that at least once in the month, and we'll kind of see how it goes, if it's a game that we want to continue, if we want to set it aside maybe for a little bit and come back to it, if we might just finish it all in one go. But that's what we're going to do, and so, in terms of hardware, we've got lots of options, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Oh, shucks. Oh, we cannot kill those bonefish. Okay, good to know. Yee. Ah, boo. I thought I was staying alive, but no, alas, I was not. These gelatin areas in here are kind of bizarre. But that, all of that, physical game, that could be on any hardware, including things that I'd have to film, and including Virtual Boy, in fact. So, what are we doing? What? Squeeze me? Oh. Okay, that was interesting. And Artie says, I still see kids playing on Game Boys, which is awesome. It's just so classic now, so iconic. And I'm liking my 3DS, and I'm playing more Animal Crossing New Leaf after seeing your stream last week. Artie, I really want to connect with you in that game. I'd really like to have you come visit my village, and also I'd love to see yours if you're willing. I think that'd be really cool. So just throwing that out there, if you are interested at some point, love to do that. Yeah. And also, I'd like to win that pool one time. Yes, definitely. So it's pool, I know it's weird, and the way I'm saying it, I kind of have a little bit of an accent when I say this, but it's like P-U-L-L. So it's that you are, you win, you are pulled from the pool, which would be P-O-O-L, of patrons. I guess it could go either way. I'm gonna make some graphics, it'll be fun. But yeah, and then the patron pick will be the game that we play, so if that makes sense. Anyway, but yeah. And sorry, what did you say would be fun? To do the town visit. Yeah, let's work that out. I would love to coordinate that. What's in here? Oh my gosh, we have a lot of coins. We could actually almost do something. Let's wait. We've got to get a few more coins, so we'll go back. What do we have left, everyone? I think it's just this. I believe. Macro Zone. Yeah, I know. I say it weird. Sorry, Artie. Okay, so in Macro Zone, oh man, so close, Dash says. Yeah, we are, one away? I mean, we're gonna easily beat this in this stream, he says, before something bad happens. But yeah, we're doing really well. This game, obviously designed for a portable system, obviously not a lot of storage capacity. It's just a smaller game in general. Oh, shucks, that ant. But, that being said, you would have played a lot of the game as you were, trying to, figure out the level design, all that kind of stuff. But, as a result, it makes it a very digestible game, which I really love. The days of games that you could just sit down and play through, and, if it was good enough like this, you'd want to play it again. I mean, I hadn't played this for a while, and when I was thinking about games to play, and there are actually quite a few holiday-themed games, and not just Halloween, but in general, various holidays, that I am thinking and considering for the future, because it just so happened we started doing this in-stream with, this year. Well, I guess we did have a video at Christmas last time. But anyway, lots of options, and, I was thinking about this game, though. I said, I haven't played it for a while. It's fun. It'd be a different platform from what I've been playing on. Why not? And it's Mario, which is also fun. I have to get back to Super Mario World, all that. And Dash says, yeah, I'm finding that I appreciate shorter games with more meaningful content over 80-hour plus games with the same repetitive stuff over and over. See, now you're actually hitting on something else. So it's not just time. I mean, there are games where I don't mind necessarily that they are longer because there's some point to it. There's some story to it or flow that makes it worthwhile. But boy, there are so many games where essentially you're doing grinding, I mean, you're, like you said, you're doing the same repetitive things over and over, and I just don't feel that that's, I hate to say it, but like a good use of my time. I mean, unless the game is really, really cool for some reason, art style or, yeah, what have you, or if the mechanic is really solid. But there are a lot of games that are just grindy. And, I mean, let's face it, something like that Dungeons and Dragons game we played, Dash, it probably wouldn't be a game that I would sink hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into. But, every now and then, running through it, I could sink hours that way. But if it was a really long game, I'd probably play it once and say, yeah, I'm good. But when games are shorter, you just have more fun going back to them. They're easier to come back to, I think. That's my thought. And I suppose, Dash, as we get a little bit older, we've got less free time, right? It's just nicer to have experiences that we can that we can have in one go. One sitting, as it were. Yes, it's like you're doing busy work in between little chunks of story at a time, and Dash says very true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Wait a minute. Can I? Oh my gosh. Wait. How does this work? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, okay. I can actually, if I hold down... Oh, if I just spam, I get small little jumps in the water, but if I hold it, then I actually get to go up a little bit faster. That's good to know for the next time. I just learned something new about the game. Cool. But yeah, it's just really hard when you've got so many games out there, and you just want to play them all a lot of times, but there's not time. And that's why I think indies are great, because a lot of indie games are not these incredibly long experiences. I picked up, for example, this is a game that I never played anything in the series, but obviously people are huge fans of it, the Assassin's Creed series, right? And I picked up the one that was set in the early colonial Americas, right? Specifically, I believe it was set in Boston. And I guess the setting interested me, and I thought it was for the Wii U, maybe I'll try it, see what the game is like, what all the hype is about. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's neat how it is, at times a combination of a scripted, almost cinematic experience, and then at times a game. But I also just I've never finished it. At a certain point, I was like, how many hours am I going to sink into this? What's going on here? I don't know. Maybe if the story had grabbed me a little more or something, maybe that would have been different. But I mean, the story seemed really compelling. I wasn't necessarily disinterested. It was just at a certain point I said, I mean, I need to do other things. I need to play other games. So Dash, how have you been, by the way? How was your weekend? I feel like I really barely talked with a lot of you over this weekend. And I don't, maybe I'm misremembering here, but I don't believe you were able to be around on Saturday, is that right? Can't remember. Either of the streams, because I threw in that bonus stream too, so I'm not sure. Dash says, completely agree on that. Assassin's Creed was one of the games I was thinking about, actually. Really? That's awesome, Dash. Yeah, exactly. Like, after a certain point, there was just a lot of little fetch quests and things that I just felt... It was almost like it would have worked better as a movie, or it could have had better game mechanics, maybe? But anyways... And Artie says, there needs to be more hours in a day to play more. I know... I feel like there's so many artistic things out there. I mean, be it movies, books, be it comic books, be it video games, or watching people's streams or YouTube videos. I mean, there's just so much that I would love to be able to, I'd love to reread some of my favorites and experience new things, but, you kind of have to make choices on what you can do, and I don't know, actually, that is something that I really have to say again, because it bears repeating. I really appreciate that, you actually do take the time to watch my streams, because I know that there's only so much time in the day, and I know that you are making a decision that, it means that there's something else you could have been doing, right? But you've decided, no, I'm gonna hang out with Mana, see what he's up to. I hope, and I've always kind of thought in the back of my mind that something I don't want to do with streaming is just playing games. And I also don't want it to be just talking. I mean, unless I'm doing specifically something with that in mind. But if I'm playing a game, I want to showcase the game and talk about the game. But I also, I feel like it's not fair to just sort of play a game. It's like, well, okay, you could play that game, right? What am I adding or contributing, and why is this... Hold on, this is the worst. Hold on a second. What is going on? I will get back to that thought. Okay, that was awful. I do not like that. Okay, let me finish that thought. So, yeah, I mean, I know that you are making a decision to take the time and spend it with me. I want to make sure that I'm providing something that is actually worth your time. I mean, like, really, ultimately. And whether that's, just the connection that we through our chats. But I also think that if I'm highlighting a game, I want to share something about that game. That's why I always try to have little trivia bits and things like that. If it was just about playing the game, though, take the other side of this, right? If it was only about the game, and I sat there and, turned off the mic and just played the game, and you got to watch the game unfold. Well, first of all, I mean, I feel like, wouldn't you rather actually play it for yourself? But second of all, I don't think that's necessarily the way that I would always want to spend my time. So, again, I'm trying to be conscious of that. And I appreciate, I guess what I'm trying to say is I appreciate that you do come and hang out with me. And anyone for that matter, but I know, like, right here, right now in chat, Artie Dash, you've hung out with me so much, and I really do appreciate that. And Dash says it was a busy weekend with a big rehearsal on Saturday and then a big performance on Sunday for, oh right, that's right. Yeah, cool. For Reformation. Well, that is pretty neat. So you've been super busy, that's right. Duh. Cool. So, yeah, I'm glad that things went well, and, shoot, yeah, my goodness, you've been busy. All the more, thank you for taking your time, and thank you, anytime you're ever here, just thank you. That was close, okay. It's kind of like the next best thing to going to a friend's place to play games, Dash says. Aw. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of the thing, right? Like, if I was just playing the game, that's less exciting. But when you're with a friend and you're talking the game, you're sharing, like, that's pretty cool. That's where the fun comes in my mind. Also, this mouse is the worst. This is the worst. I do not like this mouse. This mouse is the worst. It's the worst. There's nothing more to say. This is the worst. I have one more hit, and I do not want... There we go. We also have 999 coins and the final of the 6 golden coins. And we have opened the door. And Artie says, no excuses, Dash, in parentheses, me too. And Dash is laughing. But you know what? Don't feel bad. Because I know, well, so Artie couldn't make it in the morning. I knew that. And she was able, though. It was really fun. We beat Super Castlevania 4 together in the evening during the bonus stream. But don't feel bad, Dash, because I missed some Fizz streams. So, you know, I understand. Life happens. Oh, there's a little shortcut here. That's nice. What I'm trying to find, though, is where was that one location with the coins? Oh, actually, I know where it is now. Here we go. This is where we need to go, right here, and let's go ahead and get that 999. I don't even know what this is. What? Oh. Oh boy. We have just made a bargain with all of our coins, every single one. What are we gonna get? Oh my goodness. Oh, we got 500 coins. We could have had 51 ups. We got 500 coins. That was not actually a good bargain. Bummer. Okay. Oh well. We gambled and we paid the price. And Dash says, oh wait, what is this? Love the Goomba at the bottom? The Goomba at the bottom. Which Goomba is that, Dash? And also Dash points out, and this is, I think, the crux of the situation. We watch the ones we can, and that's always the truth, right? But now, guess what? And in we go. Oh boy. Aya. Hooya. Oh boy. Oh. Well, that's not how I expected that to happen. On the big door I unlocked. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, there the little little Goomba there in the bottom right, just kind of supporting everything. Oh, that poor little Goomba. That's funny. All right, let's do this, huh? Let's do this. Let's first get our mushroom. Let's. Yee, boy. Okay. All right. Keep going. Keep going. Whoop. Up we go. Oh. Oh shucks. We got hit. We got hit. Everybody, this is it. We may or may not be trying a little too hard on that, huh? All right. Yep. Let's give it another shot, shall we? How does this go, huh? To be honest, I don't actually recall how this ends. Like if it's a multiple tiered level, if it's one castle. Ah, shucks, we got hit again. I need to slow down there. Take my time. It's just hard because you really want to keep going. That's not good. Yeah, Artie says, oops, yeah, you should have gotten more lives. Well, yeah, yikes. And Dash says, yeah, it's getting a little bit squished, that poor Goomba. Okay, yeah, this is not good. How many? I mean, I think I didn't even die more than maybe twice in the whole game up until this point. And then we just doubled that just in this level, so yikes. All right, slow and steady wins the race. Oh boy, okay, okay. Ah, shucks. Bummer. Okay, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. So that could have been something better, but I mean, a mushroom's good. Eek! I was really nervous there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, game. Oh, game. Why are you gonna do this to me? Alright. Well, this time, let's see if we can't get through that first section without getting hit, huh? Artie says, yeah, surprisingly, you've been doing very well up till now. Doing very good. What did you say? Yeah, very well up till now. Yeah, I actually was, you know, I mean, Mario's my jam, he says as he just got hit. Ah, shucks. I will say, though, I have 43 lives, so I'm not necessarily scared. Okay, maybe I'm a little scared now. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's go time. It's go time. This is gonna get to... I want to get my second upgrade without getting hit. That's what I'm going for, alright? I want to actually get a Fire Flower or a... Fooey. Okay, so now we're just gonna try and make it through. We'll see. Artie says start getting scared. Alright. Calm down, Mana. Let's do this. Let's actually go for this. This is not actually... this is just timing. This is platform time, which actually there hasn't been a lot of in the game so far. So, to be fair, a lot of the levels have been pretty simple to just kind of breeze through. Oh boy. Okay, note to self, you cannot duck under those. Maybe what I need to do is try the strategy of jumping over them. Alright, we're down to 40 lives. This is time to get serial now, you know? Okay, so that one you could duck. This one you cannot. So, what we want to do is this. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we want to duck, or jump over this one as well. Boom. Oh! Boogers! It's going pretty decently, though. Eek! Spoke too soon. Yeah, Artie says you only have 42 lives left. That will go fast at this rate. And then she goes, I mean 40. Now it's 39, so... yeah. Let's actually try to get through this, shall we? Oops. Oh dear. Eek! Oh boy. Take our time. Oh, there's just no way when you already have speed to avoid that. Darn. But if we can make it over, right, like this, and then over this way, ah boy. Okay, we've made it this far. We can get the mushroom up ahead. We're in good shape. We can do this. We can do this. Even though I let my my head get the best of me, right? You know, I kind of say, you know, I don't have the upgrade that I need. You know, I don't have the item, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I should just, you know, start over. I let that sink into my head, and that's not a good way to think about this because it is very possible. There we go, and I believe we have gotten to like a little mini bot. Oh, Wario, why you do this? Oh shucks. Oh shucks. Can I? Oh, I can't shut those off. Okay, all right. Not. Whoa. Not what I was hoping, but all right. This is really intense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, made it through there. Artie says, "Well, you've made it further this time." Okay. Aha! We've got another mushroom. Good. And what do we do here, huh? Oh boy. Okay, alright, that's scary. Gotta just cruise on through here, huh? Cruising, cruising, cruising. Oh! Oh no! I kind of clipped on the end of that. And Dash says, "You can do it, Mana," which sadly I did not, but I feel better this time. And Dash asks, "Is this the first appearance of Wario in a Mario game?" And yes, in fact, it is. This is the very first time that Wario ever appeared. He was just the nemesis, and yeep, yeep. And after this, the next Mario Land game was actually Wario Land, which is it is named Wario Land Mario Land 3. So the subtitle is Mario Land 3. They actually gave Wario his own title, and the rest is history. He became a very beloved, infamous character in Nintendo's lineup. But boy, Wario Land, that is one I do not actually own yet, but that was one of my first Game Boy games, and it is a classic, so fun. I'd love to go back to that. Like I was mentioning earlier, the Virtual Boy game of Wario Land is fantastic. Well, it's kind of one of the only truly fantastic games on the system. Oh boy. That being said, actually there are some great games on the Virtual Boy. Ah, shucks. No! I did it again. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, man. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! I didn't keep it together. I didn't keep it together, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Artie says, "I thought the spikes on the ceiling were going to fall where you were jumping." That's what I thought too, yeah. Ah, shucks. Alright, let's give this another go. Oh, man. But yeah, I love, this game is obviously very simple, but I forgot quite a challenge at this point. So I do need to do some pretty precise platforming here, which is cool. So let's get this going, huh? Let's do this right. Oh, shucks. Those spiky balls are the worst. I really need to learn to avoid those. Okay. Not really a whole lot to say. I mean, this section is just kind of classic platforming, timing, things like that. But because the screen is pretty narrow and you don't see those, I don't know what you call them. They kind of remind me of the little entrance droid in Jabba's palace. You know what I mean? Anyways, those are just kind of hard to see off screen, and then I run into them. So I need to remember next time, if there's a next time, that is something to watch out for. Slow and steady through that section. And then this is just kind of... I don't even know what happened, actually. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, it's the eyeball droid, exactly. Alright, let's try this again. So this time, go slow. I probably should not try to one-cycle it. Do you know what I mean by one cycle? One cycle is a term used by a lot of speedrunners, and basically a lot of games... Oh, shucks. See, I need to go faster on that. Oops. A lot of games have these random or seemingly random elements that are actually on a global timer. And I believe I am correct in saying that in this segment, this is all on a global timer. Meaning that if you get through a section, sort of during the first cycle, you're actually going to get the same pattern every time. But if you let a cycle pass, that's not going to happen. So what I need to do is kind of pay attention and see now. Oh, shucks. I made it so far without getting hit. I wonder if that had a cycle pass. I'm not sure. But I kind of know now. If I'm to do this again, I know the pattern. All right, let's do this. Artie says should I start counting deaths? Seems to work in your favor when I do that. Yes, Artie, please do. Please do. That does actually work in my favor. And Dash says I actually ended up rewatching Return of the Jedi on Saturday night. What a coincidence. That's awesome. I am actually long overdue for a Star Wars marathon. I would like to go through the whole series. See, I don't even know what happened there. That's really bizarre. These are a little finicky to get on. I'm going to blame it on that in part. Is that fair? Can I at least have some partial blame go to finicky segments in the game? I'm not saying it's the total reason. I'm not trying to make a complete excuse, but it's at least partially to blame. Okay, so see, maybe I don't know. So if I do this, cool. See, that was what I expected, and now I can get up here safely. And then I'm gonna wait for this. It's longer than I held out Dash says, laughing, I suppose. Okay, that didn't go well. 33 lives! Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. This is not going my way. Eek! Alright, we can just pass that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, mana. Get it together. Alright, stay low. Let that go. Up we go. Oh no! We can still make it. It's not the end of the run. I mean, we've made it plenty far before without actually having a better upgrade. Alright, so in fact we're gonna get a mushroom here at the top of this. We just need to avoid that, which is quite simple. Up we go. Will this be the one? By the way, when I was playing Super Castlevania 4 the other night, my thumbs were killing me by the end of it. I kid you not, it was really funny. There we go, okay. Alright, so now on this segment, if I don't hit... Ah, shoot! I triggered the trap. There we go. Oh, I triggered the trap there too, but there is a way to do this. There we go. Oh, dang it! There we go, we just need to time it while it's still going down. Oh! Those disappeared so quickly! Oh my gosh. Dash, Artie, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is getting rough. 32 lives. What's happening? What's happening? I've hit my Achilles heel. Oh no. Oh no. Full on concentration mode here. So I'm not sure if it... I say full on concentration mode, I start to observe something, talk about it, and then immediately die. Maybe I'm getting onto something here. Alright, let's go for a quiet run. Would you indulge me for a moment as I try to put my full concentration into this? Oh, bummer. That just really messed me up. Hey, Liberty is here. And Liberty, thank you so much for that host as well. And sorry, I just went into silent mode because I've been having some issues with this final boss here. It actually, I thought we were going to just cruise on through to the end of this, but we're actually getting now close to the end of the stream. I'm going to keep going, though, because we are really close. We should be able to do this. But how'd your stream go? And Artie says, that was pretty intense on Saturday. And Dash says, the game sure has it out for you. Artie says, what's happening is you keep dying. Oh, my goodness. But yes, Liberty, it was really great to catch the start of your stream there. Really digging what you're doing there with Super Mario Maker. And as I was actually mentioning in this stream as well, I am looking forward to implementing some of the new kind of features with the whole queue and all of that. Because I think that looks really cool. I think it'd be fun to add to the experience. And I guess we can help each other get it set up, I suppose, because it might be a little complicated, I'm not sure. But looks fairly straightforward, which is nice. But anyway, yeah, so what was your toughest level there, Liberty? Eek! Ah, shucks. Sometimes things that you think are going to do one thing, do another thing entirely. Inputs, that is, in this game. But yeah, Liberty, this game, it is for the Game Boy. It is the second Mario game to come out on the original Game Boy. And I'm playing it on the Game Boy Player, and with the color palette that is just black and white, because I tend to prefer playing it that way, because it's more like the... Oh, that was close. More like the original experience. Okay, now this is where I want to avoid that. Avoid that. Avoid that. Haha, we are getting better. Let's run. Let's run. Oh boy. Oh! No! Liberty says, no problem, I know how it feels, I think in reference to the concentration mode. And Artie says, we won't say how many levels or lives he started with on this level. Artie, I know. What was it? It was like 44 or something like that, wasn't it? My goodness. And now we're down to 29. How the mighty have fallen? I'm not sure that I would call myself mighty, though, so maybe we'll just... Eek! But yes, I totally forgot that there was a very difficult final level. Actually, fairly surprising, to be honest. Because the rest of this game is really straightforward, so I guess maybe what they're trying to have you do is be lulled into a false sense of security. That's probably what it is. Oh boy. Hey, look at that, everyone! First time we made it through that segment with all of our power-ups intact. Come on, Mana. Keep it together. All right, we've got... Whew. We've got the fire flower. Let's wait. 44. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. Let me just get through this section here. I will read chat in a moment. Oh boy. Oh no! Well, I'll read chat now. So, Liberty says 100%. Yep, I'm going to try it out when I can. Then I'll leave you notes. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. And the hardest level, yeah, I just, like I said, I just was looking and researching what was out there, and I saw that, and I was like, Liberty's gonna want to know this too. And yeah, so that was really awesome. And let's see, we've got the hardest level was at the end of the stream. After we beat 100-man normal, we hit up expert. Halfway through, there were some weird hard levels. Yeah. The expert mode, sometimes I've skipped a few of those. If you exit out, if you save, the next time you go in, it'll be a different level. I had to do that for a few because they were just ridiculous. So, go figure. But I'm curious, what is your favorite Mario game? And this question could go out for everyone. Of course, I am curious to know what Liberty thinks. favorite Mario game, everyone? What do you think? Might be a tough one. There's some good ones. If you aren't willing to commit to just one, feel free to share more. Let's make it through this section. Let's make it here. Awesome. We're doing well. Make it this way. Those kind of look like, actually, they're the probe, medical probes, like in the Death Star that was used in the prison cell on Princess Leia. Okay, let's do this. I don't want to get sloppy here. But man, some of these jumps are just really difficult. Alright, let's try this again. If you get just on the edge of this, alright, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, and we want to jump over the middle section always. There we go. No! Ah, shucks. Okay, keep it alive. Come on, mana. Nee! Oh my gosh, okay. There we go, there we go. Okay, where are we now? I think we have made it to a section that should give us an upgrade. Please? Alright, this is where we've gotten the farthest. Alright, these actual platforms go up. And I just clipped on the last one before, but we made it through that now. Oh boy. Those are gonna fall down. Yep, saw that happening. We'll take it nice and slow. Oh boy. Okay, next section. Oh! Not even sure what's going on. Oh, shoot! Oh, that worked. Okay, that was actually rather nice. Okay, okay. Can we jump on this weird Wario balloon head again? Okay, second. Okay, now we can go through here. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, we got two. Oh no, oh no. Oh yeah, okay. All right. No, 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 no. Okay. Staying alive. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Yes, that's one more hit to go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, now we can go through this way. Don't tell me it's 3. Oh, no, not 3, but yeah. No, we got hit. We got hit, but we got 2 hits. Oh boy. All right, stay on target. There we go. We made it through that. Okay. What are we gonna get? Fire flower, not too shabby. Here we go, everyone. It's a Wario. Haha. Oh. Oh boy. I don't even. Oh Wario. Oh dear. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. There we go. Hit Wario again. This is good. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hit Wario a 3rd time. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, it's not it, because we've got run into an item. That's never a good sign. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Wario. Oh, Wario. Why you have to be this way? Haha. Oh boy. Oh, shoot. Shoot. I thought that was gonna... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. This is really nerve-wracking here. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Wario. There we go. Okay. I don't... Oh, we already had that. I wanted my... Oh. Oh boy. Oh, what? Oh no. Okay, we just hit Wario 3 times and... Are we gonna have to fight little Wario? Oh, Wario's crying. Wario, I'm sorry. You just threw your shoe at me? Wario just threw a shoe at me. Wario? What gives? Wario. Wario, you troll. Everybody, we have just beaten Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Thank you so much for counting down my deaths, Artie, because that is the only way that I ever win games on stream. And the W is now going to flip to be an M. Look at that. Clever. Wario, Dash says. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I shall read up on the chat as we see the credits roll. I always love, even in films, in games, I always love seeing the credits roll. You know, you get to see who worked on a game, all that good stuff. So this is going to give you all of that information, but let's go back and look. So we have Liberty saying Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3, beautiful game. That's your favorite Mario. Liberty, not a bad choice. That is the defining Mario in many ways. Dash says, oh man, that's a hard one to narrow down. I don't know if it's my absolute fave, but I'll always be fond of Mario 2 just for how odd and weird it is compared to the others. I assume you mean Super Mario Bros. 2, the one which actually originally was an entirely different game, not even a Mario game. And then for Western audiences, the Super Mario Bros. 2 that released in Japan was deemed too difficult, and so they put a new skin on Super Mario Bros. 2, or on Doki Doki Panic, and released it as Super Mario Bros. 2, which is why you get Shy Guys and Turnips and all these other things, which have become staples. And I'm a big fan of that game too, so I don't know if I'd say it's my fave, but it is an awesome game. And Artie says Super Mario Bros. 3 was a big favorite, but I like a lot of them. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of love for 3. Liberty says I tend to not be so much in love with anything past Super Mario 64. So you like the platforms, not so much the 3D versions. Fair enough. What are your thoughts on the new Super Mario Bros. Games? And Liberty says I played them all, and Super Mario 3D World was a ton of fun, but for me it's the platform Marios that touch me. I understand. The 3D World was really good though, and 3D Land on the 3DS is really cool because of the 3D effect. But 3D World I really do like because it's more like classic 2D Mario, but in a 3D world. It's not a... It's a neat game. It's cool. And look at little Wario down there, silly guy. But yeah, I do understand. I'm a big fan of the 2D side-scrolling platforming. I hear tell there may be some interesting developments with regards to just that, because Shigeru Miyamoto was interviewed and suggested they might be looking at some new designs and art styles for Mario that would be a little bit of a divergence from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, which I think might be on kind of, that they might be shelving that for a while, that style with the CG and the 3D in a 2D, the 3D models in a side-scrolling game. So that might be kind of cool. And Dash says, now you gotta get my final form. Now you gotta get my final form. Wario. And Dash says, wah, lol, what a butt. Which, actually, to be honest, is a fair thing to say at Wario at the end of that game. And Artie says another one to mark down is completed. That's right. Well, actually, no, this one would not be completed yet. I will put it down as beat. But technically, I believe we did skip a few levels, or there's you can take branching paths and things like that. So I don't think we're officially done with it. But, I don't see myself necessarily... we haven't completed the game. I don't think I'll necessarily be coming back to this, in the next day or so, or doing anything to try and do that. But I'm going to put it down as beaten, and then, if we ever do want to do a stream where I complete it, we could. So that's what I'm going to do. And anyway, there we go. Well, we've just we've just beaten another game. As you said, Artie, we can now tick that off, which I believe means we have now, what is that, 50? Did we say, is that 50 games now? Does that mark 50 games? I have to check this out. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to check this out and find out if it is actually in fact 50 games. So let's pull this up and find out. Let's go to our backloggery. I am super pumped. That I believe it is. But let's check first, and we'll put this down as having been completed. Oh my goodness, everyone! So cool. Let's get. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let me pull up something else just to have a little bit of. Well, I suppose actually, if we're chatting, we might as well have a little bit of background music, right? We'll bring that back. Why not, right? Just put that in the background. Okay, so I'm just entering this in on stream because why not? In the meantime, hey, WWE Guy 95, hey man, what's up? What's up is we just beat Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins, which was awesome. We just beat that, 2 hours. Got through it. We're adding it to my backloggery and seeing how many games I have actually beat on stream, or how many games I've played on stream for that matter. This will be the first Game Boy game that I've actually played and actually entered into backloggery, which is cool. So let's do this. I am adding this game, and it looks like... Oh, I need to also mark it as beat. If you don't know, by the way, WWE Guy 95, yeah, welcome to the stream. What's my next game gonna be? Let me think about that for a second before I answer. Because I do have a schedule, so I need to double check it. But, yeah, no, I'm a variety streamer. I love Nintendo games, so a lot of what I do does tend to gravitate around Nintendo, but I've played a lot. In fact, if I just look at the backloggery real quick and I look at my games, I can tell you exactly what we have. We have a total of oops, wrong page. Let me get the right number here. A total of 50 games that we have played on stream. Of those 50, we have beaten 22 and completed 5, I guess, right? Yeah, only 18 are left unfinished. There are a few games that don't really have sort of a way to beat them, and so I've marked them or kept them out of those percentages. But yeah, we've done quite a bit. We've done everything from let's see, what have we played so far? We've played games on such platforms as the Nintendo 3DS, the iPad, the iPhone, Game Boy, the Nintendo Switch. We've played on the Apple TV, Wii U, Wii, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, Steam games, PC games, the whole like. So I actually do have a calendar as well. Yeah, Dash, Big 50, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that we actually got to that. That is awesome. And yeah, no, I'll let you know the next game. Oh, that's right. So Wednesday, we don't actually have something yet on the calendar. So Wednesday's stream could even end up as a Super Mario Maker stream. That's kind of what I'm gravitating towards, but I am looking at some other collaborations with some other streamers, and it may end up being, I don't know, maybe even could be an Animal Crossing stream, or I have been talking about a collaboration with Ginny Gravity, and we were talking about a few days, but we want to play the Portal 2 co-op mode, so we were thinking about maybe doing that. Saturday is an unusual collaboration. We're actually beating Double Dragon Neon, which is a fun arcade beat-em-up. But then after that, we're going to kind of go back into my usual sort of some more Nintendo games. We've got Zelda, Breath of the Wild to go back to, and of course Splatoon 2. And then Saturday the 11th is going to be Star Wars Edge of the Empire role-playing game, which Dash Magnum here in chat is going to be the GM for. And we're going to do our third session of that. We do those every maybe month or so lately. We've only done 3, but it kind of became a thing. So we'll see. But yeah, WWE guy, those are kinds of the things that you can expect around here. Sorry for just sort of chatting a bunch there, but kind of wanted to go through all that. And then, oh yeah, on the next stream, WWE Guy 95 says, "That's cool, man. Whatever you play is cool with me." Awesome. Well, thank you. On the next stream, we're going... Or sorry, is that the next stream? Yeah. On Wednesday, that will be our... the 1st of November. And what that means is we will do our patron pool, where we will spin the roulette wheel filled with patrons' names, and they will... whoever wins will get to pick the patron pick for the month, which will be a game that I will play out of my physical game collection. I always play games on physical hardware, WWE Guy, and so I will be I'll be sharing my physical game collection with that patron. They will then choose from that list a game for me to play on stream. So that'll be a lot of fun. That's going to be on Wednesday, which is going to be great. And yeah, I mean, I guess we're going to... Maybe we should do Final Roll, because we're getting near that time. Final Roll enter, if you are inclined, is all you have to type. I'll just type it there so you can see. And if you win, you get to give the final words for the stream, which is, I think, a nice little thing to do. It's kind of fun to hear what people come up with. So if you are enticed by that, you can go ahead and hit Final Roll enter. You'll be rolling a dice with Bot of Mana. And you'll find out if you win, and it'll be good. Yes, that feels really good though to have beaten that game. Another game down. Oh yeah, just type Final Roll space enter Liberty, and that's how you'll be entered into that. And WWE Guy, thanks again, by the way, just for coming by, and also it was good to see you earlier over in Liberty's stream. So if anyone has not checked out Liberty's streams, yeah, just I enjoy your content, Liberty. I'll give a little shout out here, actually. I think everyone knows, but yeah, it's worth doing this again. Some cool Mario Maker streams. I also appreciate that Liberty is a clean streamer. There aren't a lot of clean streamers, I find, just in passing, you know. They're out there, believe me, but a lot of times, you know, if you're just scrolling through and you might land on a page, sometimes, you know, you're just like, nah, well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. It's nice when I discovered Liberty through that raid, to discover a streamer who's clean. It's good. So yes, well, I'm thinking we might end up doing a Super Mario Maker stream on Wednesday. I would like to do a Splatoon 2 stream this month, so... Oh, it's over! Dash 1, yeah, first person to get a natural 20 is the winner, so Dash, you win. You get to give us the final words for the stream. I suppose I'll take a quick look. And of course, you're welcome for the shout out, Liberty, no problem. I'm going to take a quick peek and see if there is anyone who is streaming at the moment who we might want to raid. Let's see if anyone is actually playing this game. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure if there is, but, you know. Oh, there might be someone to raid, actually. Possibly. But let me look. In the meantime, I really appreciate you just tuning in. I really enjoyed this game. It's pretty cool. It's fun to do something a little bit different. Obviously, you know, this is a game that that's really not, I think, a very common Mario game. I mean, I think, right, some people are even saying I don't even have a passing knowledge of it. So it's a little different, but it's a good one, and very unique, shall we say. So I liked it. Alright, let me take a look here and see if there's anyone playing the game. It looks like, sadly, I am the only streaming this game. So we're going to go into our end screen here, and I I think what we'll do is let's just end it here tonight. Yeah, and Liberty, in responding to how his stream went, good, played some user levels, went through normal 100-man and a half of expert. Very cool. That is very good. Very good. So as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. And in the immortal words of Dash Magnum, just remember, when the chips are down and all seems lost, you can always throw your shoe. Bye-bye. Boom.